What's up, guys? It's Sion, and I wanted to take another look at my ranked battle team. I had a question in my comment section, and people wanted to know what I changed and why I did it. So we're basically going to look at the lineups here, and what I basically did is because I had to add in Gaara and Mei, which some people was like, hey, well, you got three people with barriers, or why would you do that? Okay, a lot of times barriers, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, barriers don't last too long. Somebody's always gonna cancel it. Somebody's gonna have a Sasuke, or somebody's gonna maybe have normal Gaara on the other side, and they're gonna end up being able to cancel that. So what I want out of all that is I want the characters themselves and the powers that they have. Now the chase that Gaara has is pretty good because it's gonna cause, if I can get this out right here, I'm just gonna leave it like that for now. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it like that for now. It doesn't matter. Now you see, there's a knockdown in the mobile. That's kind of what I want him out there for. And on top of that, I want him out there for his layered sand burial. I want him out there for that. I want him to actually be out there doing that, and because that's gonna hit a lot of people. The same thing that goes for Mei's Vapor style acidic explosion. Acid explosion rather. In a ranked battle, she does it between 3 and 4 times if she's alive long enough to do it, because a lot of times like the computer will target her, but if she's alive long enough, she's going to do that, and that is a whole hell of a lot of damage, because she's going to put ignition up and attack 7 units. That's 7 people on the opposite side out of 12 that are going to be burned, and it's not always going to be the same people each and every time, so she has the opportunity really to burn all 12 people if you get lucky. So that's pretty good. Now, being that I have Hashirama, what I do is, because I want his barrier to actually be out there more importantly than anybody else's, I have him down here last, move 4. So no matter what, even if they have somehow their barriers stay, which they almost never do, because the other side is usually going to have somebody at like move 2 or move 3 the same way I do, who's going to cancel it, or some people decide they always want to put their guys with barriers between the 1 and 2 spot, which I think is total fail because it's going to get canceled. Just is. It's just the fact that it's going to happen eventually anyway. So I don't really care. Both of them doing their barriers, it doesn't really matter to me if they do the barriers. If the barrier is still out by the time Hashirama's 4 comes out, his move 4 comes out, then hey, grats. But for the most part, I want him to have his barrier out, because his barrier hits everybody, not just water and fire, and with him not just earth and wind. His barrier is going to hit everybody, so screw your barriers. At this point, I just want you out here to do your other stuff, which is okay because her charm passive still works. His immune still works. His chase still works. His attack that hits 9 people still works. So between both of them, they're going to hit everybody. So that's the reason why this team's up here like this. I really don't think this team is going to change because they combo well together. There's 2 defensive people in front with Hinata and Gaara, and then he's a support in the back end. He can actually resurrect somebody if he survives. And the same thing with her, if she actually can do her thing right there, she's actually going to be screwing people a lot of times. So this team is never going anywhere. This is just going to be my team regardless, because this is the mainstay team right here. As long as he stays in between all these people, he's just going to keep running out there and just keep whooping on people. As you see how I have him with the thirsty demon, he's just going to keep seeking out people and smashing them. If they let him linger too long, he'll never die, period, because I have 2 healers basically healing him. And on top of that, he's going to keep buffing him with his human experiment. So he's just going to keep doing that. And the same thing goes for her, that whenever she gets attacked, she's like a troll character. I have 2 people in this team right now who are troll characters that absorb damage. Sailor Sakura does a good job. Excuse me. She does a good job of absorbing damage. And on top of that, as you can see, she recovers life. Her attack goes up every time, so she's gonna keep throwing out that slug and smashing people in the face over and over with that slug. It's pretty good. Like, she's super trolly. Excuse me, I got the hiccups. I don't even know where that came from, but This and on top of that, this team combos well too. This team and this team, they both combo well. They can do a pretty good job, and then he'll stop a combo basically with his Chidori stream or Chidori sharp spear. I'm sorry, I always call it stream, but it's Chidori sharp spear. It's gonna stop a combo. So this team combos okay, but it's not really meant to combo. This is what this team does. He is basically meant to protect a little bit of these two in the back, just a little. Like he can die, but he is really meant to kind of save Kurenai and Hashirama a little bit. Orochimaru right here, he is a 100% troll tank character. I want them to target him, and they always will. The computer always targets him because his health is not that high, and it is always target him all the time. But they target him before they will target Kurenai, which is good because every time they target him, she's going to bounce back one of the debuffs that are put onto him. Usually it's like, I don't know what it is. You guys can put him in front and you see what I mean. They always target him. It's Troll City. And you know the fact that he's going to get up. So when they finally do take him down, which most times allows Hashirama to actually get his wood style off, so he get the deep forest emergence out and get that buff onto everybody, alright, so that takes us back over here to this, where you basically gonna have his buff, which, as you see right there, at the beginning of combat, increase ninjutsu by 30% for all ninjas of your team. That's all ninjas. They don't necessarily, everybody doesn't get the tree buff, so it doesn't necessarily work on Konohana ninja, so that's fine. Like, because I have a few Konohana ninja which are pretty much Kurenai, Sailor Sakura, the main character, and Hinata. Everybody else will get the benefit of his ninja god. So it's fine. Overall, it's fine, you know, that they don't get the world tree buff. That's fine because they still get the same buff from being ninja god, which is it's not that bad because you put that together with her 25% to male characters that she has on herself. It ain't that bad. 30% plus the 25, so she's doing 55% smacking somebody in the face. Same thing goes for him, that he still gets the buff, even though he won't have his sand barrier, but he still gets the buff, so it's all fine overall. Works out pretty well. So pretty much I have 1, 2... He doesn't hit that many people, but he does have his blade, so he's gonna have increased damage from that, and he's gonna have increased damage from the ninja god. And then I don't know if you ever saw Akatsuchi actually hit somebody with that golem. It hits hard. It's like 5k, 4 or 5k damage. Hits pretty hard. Not to mention that Hashirama is when he actually has the tree world out there. He's going to, like, that little ninjutsu attack that he does with the trees, that actually hits a good deal of strength too. Orochimaru, I really don't care about him hitting anything. I just want him to be the troll that if any of these 3 people die, he brings the first to second Hokage back. And that's another trap, that even if I do lose this whole bottom team, he can still come back and summon people into those spots. So that's again the troll, and that's pretty much why I'm winning right now. And even people who are stronger than me still are not gonna do that well against my team, because it's a pretty good team, and I have damage resistance. I have a lot of damage resistance going on right now, so it takes a longer time to kill me, which allows Orochimaru to keep bringing back Hashirama and Tobirama as the reanimated versions, which extends the fight and screws other people because they don't have that. So technically I have somebody who resurrects up here and resurrects down here. Usually Jigokudo is dead though. The computer usually tries to kill Jigokudo pretty fast. And that's pretty much all I got for you guys right here. I'm gonna be tweaking this team a little bit. Like I said, I do want Sage, Naruto, and Dari. So if by some chance that I get both Sage, Naruto, and Dari, I'm probably gonna take Akatsuchi out and put Sage, Naruto here. Dari, I don't know where the hell I'm gonna put him. To be honest with you, I don't know where I'm gonna put him. And maybe if I get my buoy, I'll take out Kurenai and put my buoy there. That's about it. That's what I don't see myself changing this team. Like, everybody in S1 is going to have to deal with my ranked battle team like this. And it's not like impossible or nothing like that to do. It's just very hard to do if you have a team. If the opposite side of my team, if it's like people who are blitzing, they're gonna lose. They're just gonna lose because the team is gonna be able to take the hit and just kind of like sit there and look at them. So you have to think a little bit outside the box to beat a team like this. I'm like literally telling people how to beat me, but that's fine because then I'll just figure out how to beat them again. That's what's fun about it. Tactics. Any rate, bottom left is going to be more Naruto Online videos. Bottom right is going to be the MMO show. Top right is going to be Lady Legacy. Top left is going to be a random video. As always, hit that notification bell on the bottom left and you can be first in notifications go out. I will catch you guys soon. Peace.